Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Dee about to react to this impressive vid. It's titled Beyonce and Rihanna Outshine the Met Gala. Okay, we are discussing the Met and Olandria snub from the Met. Oh, she didn't go? Met's best and worst dress. Yes, let's get into it.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. I want to talk about the 2026 Met Gala. This year's theme is costume art, or fashion is art, and you see a lot of celebrities wearing clothes that kind of imitate different sculptures and art pieces. So
I've already seen some of these photos, by the way, and I was like, who the hell is this? And then I saw something that said it was Heidi. I was like, oh my God.
It's an interesting theme, and I will be honest, I wasn't overly impressed with what I saw for the most part, but there were some looks that did stand out to me. And one thing I do have to say before even talking about the fashion looks is the fact that Olandria from Love Island was snubbed from the carpet. Now, I understand that Olandria is going to have kind of an uphill battle in the fashion world because they look down on reality stars and influencers. They just don't take them seriously. But I feel like Olandria...
Or even so, it takes a while for them to slowly accept them. Because I saw Emma's dress. She looked stunning, by the way. But even with her, I feel like it took a while for her to get on the carpet now. Even, I feel like at one point she was interviewing people. I don't know if that was for the Met Gala. I don't know. But anyway, the point is she's been an influencer for a while, but it's like, okay, she's now at the Met Gala. I don't know if this is her first year, but this is the first year I've seen her. But yeah, Olandria just, Love Island was last year. Like, you know, so I think, yeah, it's probably going to take some time.
Olandria has served enough good looks and also garnered enough attention to be on that carpet. She would have really been one of the trending moments on the carpet if they allowed her to be there. But according to her makeup artist, Painted by Esther, she was cut at the last minute. Oh. Now, Painted by Esther said they played with our girl, y'all, next time. And one of the fans said, "Hi, what does this mean, OMG?" She said, "I obviously can't get into what happens behind the scenes, but it's not happening this year." And people were upset about it. One said, "I'm going to cry, OMG." And she said, "Don't. We are not sad. She's achieved a lot to even be considered. Don't overlook all her hard work." Now, I'm not really satisfied with this because from what was reported, she was supposed to walk the red carpet. So I'm disappointed that she was cut at the last minute. Hopefully the truth about that comes out because I want to know which fashion house was unprofessional enough to just cut her from being on the carpet.
Listen, Impressive gonna come out with the pitchforks for Olandria. She don't play about her.
I don't like that at all.
I know, girl.
Justice for Olandria. But anyway, let me get into some of the looks. Kim Kardashian looked a mess. She was wearing this art.
She looks a mess here, but this photo, this is why. This is why. These pictures are very deceiving. This kind of eats. I'm sorry. It's something about it that I like. The messy hair, the silhouette, like her stance. This kind of gives fashion and art. It's kind of dope. But
Kim Kardashian
here, it looks a mess. It looks cheap. In this lighting, it don't hit the same.
Looked a mess. She was wearing this art piece from Alan Jones, and this is supposed to be one of his vintage body sculpted plate suits. I just feel like something was missing with this whole fit, but you know, since it's Kimberly, she's able to get away with it. Also, I want to talk about Cardi B's look. She wore this Marc J.
It looks like a growth, some type of skin growth, like some infection.
Dress, and this look is definitely different. And I like the silhouette of this dress, but I don't care for the fabric or the design used on the dress simply because it looks like infection.
Exactly.
Some people were saying that it looks like busted intestines, and I couldn't stop thinking about that. But I don't hate it though. Like Cardi is able to take a risk and still make it somewhat fashionable. So I don't hate it. When it comes to Madonna's look, I wasn't a fan. I don't know what she was dressed as, the Wicked Witch of the West. I don't know, girl. Damson Idris showed up to the event like he didn't care at all. Like he turned around and said, "Look at me," and walked off. The only thing that saved him was his face card.
And the braids.
That man, no, he looked good. Sam Smith looks a hot mess. He looks like a slutty peacock. Bad Bunny was dressed up like an old man. He was wearing a custom look from Zara. His look was kind of giving The Weeknd a little bit.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, this was an interesting look from Bad Bunny. And Joe Jackson showed up in a checkered number, looking like he's getting ready to beat somebody. Where are you, Michael? Oh, there he goes. Look at Jafar Jackson, Michael Jackson's nephew. He looks so handsome. Look at him. He looks like Prince Naveen. But his outfit was kind of basic, though. But it's his first Met Gala, so he gets a pass. But I'm not giving a pass to Doja Cat. She wore this YSL fit. It wasn't really on theme.
Boring.
It does look like some beige packaging tape.
Girl, you don't need with these sound effects. We don't want it.
It gives nothing. Now, Tyler's look was okay. She wore Valentino. The glam was nice. The makeup, the hair.
She looks great, but I don't feel like this meets the assignment. I just don't. Like, feels like something she could wear at like an award show, you know? So I just feel like it's the same design, if you will, that she always wears. So it's a bit like typical of her, but she looks amazing. Don't get it twisted, but just, you know, for the Met Gala, it's like
the body makeup, she looked good, but I expected a little more with the outfit, considering that her previous Met Gala looks were more artistic. Yeah. So I thought, okay, this year she's gonna turn it up, but it was kind of safe, something that she would typically wear. But I don't hate
kind of cheap a little bit.
Also, there was the actress Chase Infinity. Now I will say she was on theme by wearing actual hair. This was a Tom Brown gown. I really did like this dress. And I don't know, for some reason, she kind of gives Zendaya to me. I don't know why. I feel like Hollywood is trying to find their next biracial actress it girl, and Chase is kind of moving into Zendaya's slot. I don't know.
Oh, I love this hair. Oh, it's so pretty.
It's just... noticeable to me. And Zendaya didn't even show up this year. In fact, she's boycotting Jeff Bezos being the sponsor of the Met Gala this year. So she didn't even show up. But Chase got her chance to shine, and I did like her outfit. I did. I also, oddly enough, liked Doechie's fit. She wore this Marc Jacobs piece. It was giving African art. She was wearing this headdress, very reminiscent of Erykah Badu. Was it a little risque and a little bit too exposed? Maybe. And some people may not like this look at all, but I like the fact that she was wearing the outfit and the outfit wasn't wearing her.
I agree.
Now, SZA decided to wear a butterfly gown by Emily Bode. It was a whimsical look. Was it my favorite of the night? No, but I like the whimsy of it all. Also, Heidi Klum literally dressed up like a statue. She was inspired by...
This also looks low-key like Nicki Minaj. Didn't she have a look some years back where she had like some flowers protruding from her dress? She didn't have these wings. I think she did have wings too. I don't remember exactly, but I do recall the colors were similar and the flowers and things like, you know, projecting from her. That was similar. But Nicki's was way better.
Was it my...
Try again, Mizza.
favorite of the night? No, but...
I'm just playing. I got no beef for her.
I like the whimsy of it all. Also, Heidi Klum literally dressed up like a statue. She was inspired by the veiled lady statue.
But it scares me.
And I have to commend her for committing to the theme.
She did.
But she did look a little crazy, y'all.
Very creepy.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It was giving more Halloween than fashion.
Absolutely.
But she committed to the theme, so I gotta give her 10s for that.
Yes.
Now I do want to talk about some of the other looks I really liked. I saw a few creative and whimsical looks. This Delirium dress by Robert Wan was amazing. And Hathaway's Michael Kors gown was beautiful and classic. I really liked the art on it.
this is really nice, but this still seems very safe for her. Like, this gives, wasn't she Princess Diaries or something like that? That's what this gives. Like, the silhouette and the, you know, style of the dress, but obviously the art incorporated in the dress is like, okay, it fits the theme. But I just feel like I've seen her with a very similar style dress many times before.
And she definitely was giving Princess of Genovia vibes. The details on this dress from Jean-Paul Gaultier was amazing. Also, Jisoo from Blackpink, I liked her gown. It was a gown from Dior. It was very pretty. I love that gown. Also, Janelle Monáe, she showed up in this Christian Siriano custom gown. The details on this is so intricate. Janelle Monáe always shows up and shows out at the Met Gala. Like, she, to me, is one of the underrated icons of the Met. She's always doing something creative and something theatrical.
It is out the box, though, so I'll give her that. It's interesting. It's not boring.
But she still keeps it fashion, and she works so well with
this Monopoly man look is crazy.
And this particular gown combines nature and tech. It's very interesting. Very interesting. I love it.
Tree with wires.
Now, Anak Ye's look was easily one of the highlights of the night. She was looking like a walking statue. Can you look at this makeup? Stunning, just stunning. I think her look was inspired by the Francisco Zafra sculptures of the Crying Virgins. Her face alone is just art. And she wore a black Balenciaga dress. The dress was nice too. I thought the look altogether was really creative. Now I want to talk about the two big stars of the night, Rihanna and Beyonce. First started with Rihanna. Rihanna was wearing this Maison Margiela gown. The details of this gown.
The details are really nice and it's artistic, but I don't like it. I'm not a fan.
Is incredible. There was a lot of work put into sculpting this gown and adding all of the embellishments and sequins. It was stunning. But I have to be completely honest, I didn't love the look on Rihanna. Maybe it was just the makeup to me, or maybe the gown was wearing her more than she was wearing it. But I think the outfit kind of aged her a little bit. I don't know. But this is not to say that the look is bad. She was on theme. The dress was incredible. But is it my favorite look from her? No. Now let's talk about the main event. Beyonce was a co-chair at the Met Gala this year.
I mean, this isn't anything too crazy either. Why does it look like something she's already worn? I don't know. She looks great, but yeah, I'm not like super, blown away by this either. This looks very similar to something she's worn before with the crown and everything that I have in my head. So it's like, okay, this is feels kind of typical for her.
And she pulled up with her daughter Blue Ivy and her husband Jay-Z. She was beaming with pride at her daughter, but she looked a little over it when Jay-Z hopped in the picture. Let me stop. Over it. But Jay-Z,
she's so messy.
She was beaming with pride at her daughter, but she looked a little over it when Jay-Z hopped.
She was like, come on, all right.
In the picture. Let me stop. But yeah, let's talk about Beyonce's outfit. So she wore this gown from Olivier Rousteing.
Okay, no, this dress I've never seen before on her. But I'm referring to like the bedazzled, diamond sparkly. I'm talking about that. Obviously the design of it looks like a skeleton or something. This isn't something I've ever seen on her before. And then the long coat, it's like, okay. It is a bit different, but it still has the same essence. You get me? If you watch Beyonce, you know what I'm talking about.
From Balmain, and it has an interesting skeletal design on the dress. I will say I do wish it was tailored a little better, especially around the midsection. But Beyonce looks happy to be there with her daughter. It's her first time at the Met Gala in 10 years. Wow. So it was nice to see her back. I honestly didn't think she was gonna walk the carpet, but she did, And I also liked Blue Ivy's look. She wore this look from Balenciaga. It was very fashionable, classy, and age appropriate. I really liked it. I liked her shoes as well.
Right. Appropriate.
So this is her first Met Gala, by the way, too. So she really shined. I like to see Blue shine. But yeah, overall, I thought the Met Gala was cool for what it was. Nothing to really write home about.
Why she
other
didn't
than
show
the fact
Emma?
Rihanna and Beyonce were there, and
Emma's
Rihanna did give Beyonce a shout out. So I thought that was a good moment, and it diffuses the rumors that Rihanna and Beyonce are at odds.
Going to Beyonce and Jay-Z side. What's your favorite thing about ASAP stuff? Is there a thing?
But anyway, tell what you all.
I liked a lot of these looks. I don't know why she didn't show Emma's look, because Emma didn't come to play, okay? She came with this gorgeous dress. I love the silhouette. I love the colors. I love the design of it. She looks like this majestic bird. It was amazing. Look it up if you haven't seen pictures of Emma's dress. But yeah, I think a lot of these people came and, you know, they followed the theme, but some definitely didn't, and they looked a hot ass mess. It's like, you could stay home with this. But what do I know? I can't do better. So whatever. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think though, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.